Huh? Oh. Huh? Durr.
Hey now, and welcome down to KC Toy Reviews. We are here today with a 1/6 informational guide about stands and bases. That's right, there are companies out there, 3-0, that are still making 1/6 scale figures and not including a base. And you have situations like maybe the new re-armored Boba Fett that comes with a piece of crap stand and you want to get a better one. Well, today's guide is for you because we are here to show you everything from your basic to your custom and everything in between. So as always, let's go ahead and dive right in. Alright, so first up is the most basic 1/6 scale figure stand you can find. You can find this on Amazon and you can find it on AliExpress. Little tip, I actually did buy one of these on AliExpress the other day for 1 cent and free shipping. And I believe beyond that, Amazon, they're probably $5 or $6. You can get them in packs of 5 for, I think, maybe 20 or 25 bucks. Again, bottom of the line, but by no means is this a piece of crap. It's actually a pretty sturdy and decent stand. Not much coverage at the feet, as you can see. Blank plaque in front that obviously, you can do whatever you want, put something on there or get it customized. And then other than that, it is just pretty straightforward and basic. But for the price, again, it's not that bad of an option. Now let's go ahead and throw a figure on here just so you know what it looks like. And there we have it. Let's let this take a couple spins just so you can see what this stand looks like with a figure on it. A couple things to take into account. The shape at the bottom. Shape might not sound like a crazy thing, but shape actually can account for some space. This is why I like boxier stands, because I think they give you a little bit more space. However, aesthetically, what's more pleasing to your eye really is what matters in the end. What does it look like? Is it pleasing? And does it fit the pose that you're going to go for? If you're going for a dynamic pose, something like this is probably not going to work for you. Okay, next up, I'd probably classify this as a one-step upgrade to the Amazon Basic, whatever we were calling that last one. The reason being a little bit more space on the bottom. I mean, I shouldn't say a little bit, a significant amount more, probably about 25% more space on the bottom. There's a glossy look to the bottom. The back peg a little bit thicker, and just overall, I think it has a little bit more presence. Of course, even more thickness to the bottom too. It's raised slightly more than that last one. So value-wise, if for some reason you saw this and the last one for the same price, I think you'd be crazy to go for the other one versus this one. But again, as I mentioned in the last part too, if the shape of the bottom bugs you, well, that's something that you're going to need to take into consideration. And as far as where to get these, Amazon and AliExpress, same thing, just type 1/6 scale figure, stand, or base, something along those lines. You will find a plethora of them. This is going to be one of the ones that you look for. Now, one of the things I do want to know, I'm not sure if the last one can do it, but these ones can. I always go for the U-shape/crotch grabber. I do not like the ones that go around the waist grabber ones. I just really do not like those. So it is something to know when you are looking at these. Make sure that you go for the U-shaped one, I think that they're classified, or the crotch grabber. If you like a waist grabber one, that's okay. I just really warn people it will damage your figure over time. Superman, those suits out there. If you have a pure cloth figure, you might be safe. So just something to note, you do have the choice. I go for the U/crotch all the time. And that sounded weird saying I go for the crotch all the time, but I didn't mean it inappropriately. I mean I go for the crotch grabber, the U-shaped one all the time. Price-wise, these might be a couple extra bucks. I think they're around 8 to 12 bucks, depending on, when you get it. AliExpress, how many you get of them. I get these in 10 packs typically, so it's something to note. You can get them anywhere from 1 to 10 of these. So bulk is the way to go, in my opinion. Trust me, get 10 because you will use them down the line. As I mentioned on the last one, take into note the bottom piece. Obviously, there's way more room on this one. Again, you have some gloss and it's just a little bit more sturdy. This would be my go-to in preference over the other one. However, it does boil down to preference. Maybe the shape on this one just wasn't for you. So it's just always something to know. But ultimately, I think this is a fantastic choice and go for the bulk option. Okay, next up in the basic category is the acrylic stand. Now, I got this originally on Amazon for around 15 bucks. I do think it's worth it. It kind of gives you that seamless look. I mean, if you had all of your figures in your DTOF with these stands, it would just give you this beautiful seamless look. Again, a little bit more on the expensive side for a basic stand. I don't even think they're on Amazon anymore. I think you have to go to AliExpress for these, and they're going to run you between 13 and 17 bucks. But it is a fantastic option, a nice thick base on it, decent amount of room, not as much room as the second one that we had looked at, but again, decent amount of room on the bottom for your figure. So overall, I think this is a definite recommendation for a basic stand. And overall, I think it is a fantastic, elegant look for your display. Nice thick bottom to this piece as well, I do want to note. And as always, we went with the U/crotch grabber instead of a waist grabber on this guy. Okay, so next up, we have this big piece of junk. Now pause and hear me out for a few seconds, because I'm chuckling as I look at this thing, because as it's spinning, it actually looks bent a little bit in places. It really looks like a big piece of junk, so hear me out. I use this for the larger figures in the quarter scale figures, and I'm going to show you in a few seconds what I use it for. The reason being is that you can really bend the crap out of this thing and get it into a position that works for you and ultimately can prevent things from falling over, especially in the larger category. Typically, if you're getting a 1/6 scale figure and it is oversized, and we're talking in the 15 or 16 inch category or maybe even more, well, it's probably not going to come with a stand. And I can think of a couple off the top of my head would be Juggernaut by Toys Era, the Demogorgon by 3-0. We have the atrocious Underground Kingpin, which was basically a quarter scale figure. But anyways, there's a long list of them, and there are a few huge ones coming out. This thing is decent because, again, you can bend it to your liking, and it can still prevent your figure from falling over. All right, so I'm not going to spend too much time with him in shot, but as you can see, it fits nicely and snugly around his waist here. And then quickly from the front, it's not horrible. Yes, we can see a little bit down there. I'm sure if you're clever enough, there's something you can do to cover that up a little bit, aesthetically that is. But again, around the waist, it does not look that bad. In a figure like this, I don't think it's going to do too much damage to it. So ultimately, it depends on which figure you're using and what it's going to be hugging. But as I mentioned before, you can bend the crap out of that thing. So if you feel like it's too tight, just pry it open slightly a little bit more, and it'll probably get to your liking. All right, we have officially entered the custom category. So this one might not necessarily be customized to your particular liking, but it is most certainly a customized stand. Now the source, well, it's going to be a pretty obvious one, but maybe you didn't think about it. eBay. So eBay is a fantastic source for 1/6 stands. I would probably say just go to eBay, type in the hero that you love, or maybe something from a movie, Terminator, Predator, 1/6 scale stand, and it should come up with something. So again, this is an excellent source. The only downfall is that you can't customize it to your liking. You really just kind of got to go with what they have on tap. But if you see something on there that works and aesthetically you think that it's beautiful, I mean, hey, run for it. Now, I think this is actually a good choice into the custom category, and reason being is, look at the way these two pair in comparison to what came with it. Now, the sideshow stand that comes with Wolverine here is just a black U-shaped crotch grabber. And then look at this that he's standing on top of. It just adds an extra layer, some depth, some contrast. Says the character's name nonetheless. I couldn't even believe Sideshow skimped on that, but yeah, this is where custom stands can really elevate and take your characters to a next level. And imagine having a custom stand like this on every one of your characters. I mean, your collection would just pop. So great start to the custom category, but eBay choices are an entry level. From this point on, we are talking pure customization, artists that you can reach out to and work with on your dime and their time. So let's go ahead and dive right into those. Okay, so now into the custom category. And first thing you might be thinking is, well, this looks pretty simple. Well, yes, it is a simple stand, but it is a simple, beautiful stand by Stony Stands. Now, first off, Stony Stands offers these for a fantastic price, and don't slap me in the face if I said this wrong. It was either 2 for $25 or 2 for $30. A beautiful choice, acrylic, seamless, great, elegant option for your display. The reason I still classify this in the custom category is, yeah, this one might have been pre-made. And again, don't slap me in the face, Stony, if I am speaking over myself here, but my guess is, based off the work I've seen this guy accomplish, you could probably get whatever the hell shape you want down here at the bottom. So this could totally be a customized stand however you like, star, circle, box, I mean, probably whatever the hell you want down there. Maybe a star would be a pain in the ass, but you know, in the more simplified shape category, you probably can really customize these stands to your liking, which will bring us to, I have one more by Stony Stands. It's going to be next to kind of the next level of customization that these guys do over there. So this is kind of your basic entry-level stands by Stony, but again, they are beautiful, and I plan to purchase many more of these in the coming future. And displayed with a figure on top, we have a very clean, elegant look again. Really liking these acrylic stands, especially the price point that Stony has these at. And ultimately, you know, I don't even know if we really consider them an entry level because they are a very clean, simplistic look. I've probably mentioned this already on some of the other stands in this video, but just imagine a whole collection of these pure acrylic clean stands in your display. Picture you have 20 to 50 figures, all with these clean displays, kick all the ones that came out of it. Put them on these, and man, your collection would just look pristine. It would stand out, and it would just, again, have a look that other collections don't have. So just a really fantastic option, great price point, and some customization that you can probably throw into this. And onward to the next level of customization, and that again is by Stony Stands. What we have in front of us is the Amazing Spider-Man. Now, a couple fun facts about this customization process is that I actually provided this picture to Stony. Now, with that said, don't think that you need to go out there and find your own pictures or bombard him with this type of stuff, because he probably has an amazing stock library of options. Just name your hero or name some crew like the Ghostbusters or the Power Rangers, and he probably already has something that's been made, if not several options. With all of that said, think about it. You can find your picture, you can ask him, you can choose your shape, you can choose your size. Even the crotch grabber here, this has a little U on it. He has ones that just go straight, so the customizations are truly endless, and then he has a plethora of other products that he offers, and there we have it. Now, it's probably glaringly obvious who this stand is for, and that is the classic Spider-Man suit, who I have, unfortunately, yet to get. Sideshow. But anyways, I'm not going to get too down on that, because I can look at all the other people's pictures in the groups of their Spider-Man. But I'm not going to get too down on that, because I have this fantastic Spider-Man to put on it for now, until the one from Sideshow arrives. But again, think about those deep customization options that you can do here with Stony. Think about whatever character you have and whatever picture you might love that you can pair with them together to really, again, make your shelves pop. So fantastic option, fantastic communication, great prices. Just again, highly recommend Stony Stands. And next up, we have Dark Matter Customs. Many people might know this individual as Rocky Funko from the groups. I myself have been seeing this individual post things for, well, I feel like for years now, and everything he posts looks amazing. A couple notes that I would put about this individual is that his bases and dioramas are a lot more bold than what I see other people put out there. And what I mean by bold is that 3D pieces, they go up, they go down, hills, logs, accessories. This one actually came with accessories that you can move around, a little comic there, which looks fantastic, the details on them. But again, like indoor set pieces I've seen him put out there has logs and trees and stuff in the background. They're just a lot more 3D, not just flat stands. They have pieces that go up in the background. Now, one thing I saw on the Dark Matter Instagram page was Something along the lines of, I can make anything your imagination can think of. Now that really pairs with something we say here at KC Toys a lot, and that is your imagination is the limit. So if you pair those few things with Dark Matter Customs, well, just basically tell this guy what you want and they can make it. This I personally think is going to be a fantastic look for the Daredevil. But as I said again, your imagination's the limit. Reach out, set something up, get a commission going, and the price points are fantastic. I think anywhere between 70 and $100, depending on the diorama piece, whether it's something simple or something extravagant. But in my opinion, it looks almost realistic, and for the price point, I really couldn't highly recommend it more. Dark Matter Customs. And as always, let's go ahead and throw a figure on this. And there we have it. The blind vigilante himself, Daredevil, from Hell's Kitchen. Well, that's where I'm imagining him, standing in Hell's Kitchen himself. Just what a fantastic backdrop. And the way it kind of brings it all together is just amazing. The figure that I have is a little weathered. The stand is weathered. It just really kind of encompasses the feeling that I wanted to have. And remember some of the most amazing hallway fight scenes in Marvel history, obviously from Daredevil is what I'm referring to. I just got this thing in today, and I'm going to admit, there's some dangers. There's something really dangerous about this stand. It could be a rabbit hole. I mean, it looks so good. It brings the figure together so well that I now fear when I put this back in my collection, it's going to make everything else look like a piece of crap. So thanks a lot, Dark Matter. Thanks a lot, Rocky. You've really just probably going to destroy my wallet going forward into the future because I want more of these already. This makes Daredevil look like one of the best figures in my collection right now just because I've never had a diorama stand like this. And of course, people can call the Hot Toys ones diorama stands, but most of them are a piece of crap. Others, well, I guess the Darth Vader one was really badass from Empire Strikes Back, so we're not going to go down that rant. Most diorama stands by licensed company are kind of crap. We don't see stuff like this quality, so very excited to have this on hand. Dark Matter Customs, great job, Rocky. Look forward to getting more of these from you in the future. And last but, well, certainly not least, is Display Heroes. A couple things to note that might differentiate Display Heroes from Dark Matter. First off, they're both fantastic. I am not recommending one over the other. I think that you should look at both, go through their catalog, see what they've done, and you make the choice for yourself. That being said, personally, I think some of the slight differences, again, Rocky and Dark Matter are very bold. They have some 3D, they come up. I've seen some really big dioramas that guy has created, and they come with accessories. These are more elegant, scaled down, but fantastic detail. You know, the rocks, the way it feels. The stand itself, when I picked it up, the first thing I thought was it was actually Hot Toys quality. So I just really want to give some kudos to the team or the individual. I think his name is Adam over there at Display Heroes. Really fantastic job. This is a Hot Toys quality stand. The details, the way it feels. Overall, I think it's a stunning, stunning piece. It really makes the Boba Fett pop, and obviously we're going to see that in a few moments. And check out what they have done. So obviously, you know, if you're going to try to commission something, that you kind of have a reference of what they are capable. But again, stellar, stellar job. And let's throw Boba Fett on this to just show you really the way it makes it pop. And there we have it. Look how beautiful it looks. As I mentioned in the last custom individual, Dark Matter, it just really pops. It makes all the other figures on your shelf look like crap once you have a custom stand like this. You have the little bushes, you have the plaque in the front. It just is an extra dynamic and takes your figure to the next level. I can't stress enough, all these custom stands and all these makers just do a fantastic, fantastic job. It's going to break my wallet. You know, I'm almost mad at all of them because as I got them all in, I was like, holy crap, this is amazing, I want more. So ultimately, I think this has just opened up a new box to me, and I just can't stress enough, I want the community to understand the options that you have. Once you get a figure that you love, it's not the end of it. Don't display them necessarily with that stand forever. Not knocking the stands that come with things. Again, Hot Toys has come out with some fantastic stands. So Toys, great stands. But you have companies that A, don't come with stands, 3-0 and some other ones out there. And then you have companies that comes with stands that are subpar. The reason you see Boba Fett on this is, personally, I think the stand that came with it is a big piece of crap. You had to bend it like hell to get him to even stand on it and stuff, and it was just junk. It was junk that Hot Toys gave us that stand. This is what it should have came with. They should hire Display Heroes and have these stands come with their figures, because this is next level. So, as always, we're going to start to close this out, but before we do that, just remember everything we spoke about. The basic stands, I think verbally we kind of went over where to get them. All the custom stands, check out the links below. Go to all their pages. Make sure to follow everybody equally. Give that love equally. Spread it out. Share everything you've seen. Make sure that these custom stands and all their makers are being shared through the community. I want everybody to know what's out there and what's available, because you don't want to limit yourself with just comes with these figures, especially if you're in love with those guys. If it's something that it's a childhood, you know, hero or superhero or whatnot that you just have loved forever, kick it up, take it to the next level with these type of stands, and you will not be disappointed. With that said, we're going to sign off here today. KC Toys, custom stands, Dark Matter, Stony, Display Heroes, Boba Fett.